YouTube, and Merry Christmas. I know it has been quite some time since I made a video, and oh, watch my finger there. And to be quite honest with you guys, it's been a kind of a rough couple months, 6 weeks or so for me. Just kind of in a little funk, to be honest with you, realizing that things are changing, kids are growing, holidays look different, and learning how to sort of navigate that. New life has been really challenging for me and a little bit sad. So I just haven't felt myself, and I didn't think that maybe you guys would want to hear anything from me if life was kind of ugh. But like the funniest things started happening. Like I started getting outreach to by so many people like, hey, how come you haven't put a video out in a long time? I'm worried about you. Like, hey, I haven't seen a video. What's going on? And it just made me really start thinking that like, I'm going to make another one, because I think that we all could relate to, you know, stuff going on in life. Challenges, stuff with adult children, marriages. I will say my husband has been absolutely amazing. This is more of a mom thing for me because I didn't have either of my kids home on, I'm going to probably get like a little emotional, but I didn't have either of my kids home on Thanksgiving. And I'm not going to have them home at Christmas either. And that's hard for me. Just like it's probably hard for a lot of people. But they're happy and they're doing what they want to do. And isn't that what we raise our kids to do, is to be happy and be out there on their own and making choices that's best for them. You know, they both wish they could be here, but they can't. And I understand that life happens, and that's part of growing up. That's part of realizing like, hey, I can't do everything I want to do. And, it is what it is. So it's definitely new territory for me. I'll tell you that it is really new territory for me. And I had a few weeks where I was just feeling really, really sorry for myself. And then I just decided that like enough was enough. Get out of your funk, decorate your house for Christmas, because to be honest with you, I think I've told all of you guys this before. And if you know me, the people that do know me or work with me or whatever know that I'm all about Christmas. It took everything in me to want to decorate this year, and it took everything in me to want to get it together, but I did. And I thought maybe I would share my Christmas house with you guys, because it's not your average Christmas house. I really do every single room and decorate it up. So I snapped out of it. I got my stuff together and I said, you know what? You really wanted to do this YouTube channel. It's something that you wanted to do for a long time, Christy. Get your butt back to making a video. So I did. So this video is just going to be a little bit of me letting you guys kind of know where I've been. And then I want to give you a little tour of my crazy Christmas house. And tonight is my girlfriend's Christmas party, which I'm hosting here. And everybody's coming and we wear our jammies and we eat and drink and be merry. And I thought I'd film a little bit of that. But I just wanted to say, if you hung in there with me, I know I don't have so many subscribers, but I do have some. And I want to say thank you, because this is something that I've always wanted to do. And I promise you, I'm going to get back on track to making my videos. I do have exciting stuff coming up in the new year. You know, and I think you guys would want to see it all. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Epic Universe. Just life. And I'm going to get back on track with sharing everything with you. So come take a tour of my Christmas house with me. Let's go. I love my gingerbread tree, candy cane gingerbread, and down here on the ground is my little elves making their Christmas magic and snowmen. And you see this little doll right here? I rescued her. She was hanging out in a bin and her hair was all askew and the hat was hanging off and her clothes were all jacked up. And so I rescued her from shore shelfness. And I brought her home with me. These are some of my old things. This little Santa and Mrs. Claus was mine from when I was a little girl. And this music box was my great-grandma's. I found these bubblers at a thrift store and brought them home with me. And this little elf right here I got when we lived in Iceland. This fiber optic house was the first ever decoration that I got when I was first starting out and first getting married. I always do a Christmas photo backdrop when I do my Christmas because I feel like it just sets the tone better. Plus it just sort of blends with whatever you're doing. Because my house is so small, I literally pack everything up and bring out everything to make it look nice. I put new Christmas area rugs and everything else. And I really just lean into it. And these are my Santas. And when I was doing this display right here, my thought process behind it was I really wanted to make it look like how the displays used to look in the department stores when I was a kid. All the draping and the beading and the bows, and give that aesthetic to make it look vintage, but not. And I love all my Santas here. And this little guy right here, I've had for almost 30 years, and I absolutely love him. I'm pretty proud of myself this year for this Santa. He stopped working, but I did go ahead and take him apart and clean him up. I removed his list, I removed his hat, I removed his clothes, and with a Q-tip and soapy water, I cleaned them all up again and brought life back into him because just time wasn't so good to Santa, so I freshened him up a little bit. This year I did something a little different with my village, and I put it in a shelf, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. That's my Advent countdown house. I've had it since my boys were little. It's interesting how times change because when they were growing up, everybody fought to see who could turn the dial and hang that ornament as we count down. Now it's just me turning the dial. This snowman was my Aunt Maggie's, and when she passed away, I got it. So every year when I put it up, her handwriting is on the plug in the back. It says snowman, so I guess she knew what the plug went to. And it's always nice to remember people who are no longer here with us through sharing things that they love too. And my house is small, but again, you would never know because I do it up. I do it up and I love it. I do my cabinets, I do my counters, I do it up. And what is Christmas without that beautiful glow that you can look at night? And like I said, I'm hosting my girls' Christmas party tonight, so I have some serving stuff out and everything, so. And my husband bought this for me a few years back, and I love it. My North Pole lantern. I've had this ho 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 sign for years, and this over here, it says Gledlik Jól, which is Icelandic for Merry Christmas, because if you don't know, I lived in Iceland for 3.5 years of my life. My oldest son was actually born there. So anytime we moved somewhere, I always tried to get something to represent the culture where we lived and have it for memories. All right, let's go check out some more. I will say that after I stopped feeling sorry for myself and got my stuff together, I literally can just sit in here and enjoy it now. And I'm so happy that I decided to put everything back up again, because isn't that what it's all about? And my bathroom is a gingerbread themed bathroom. So I have my little gingerbread curtain, my little gingerbread towels, gingerbread guy, and I did this little, these little decals, these little gingerbread decals. I have some little shelves here, and just really love the gingerbread. As you can tell, got the gingerbread jammies on, and of course, you got to have a little tree. But, oh, let me tell you, look at this. This is toilet paper wrapped in there. I saw that when we went to a painting with a twist thing, and I thought, I'm stealing that idea. That is so cute. So I stole that idea. And I just really have this little area in my hallway. I just made it like a little white. Let me turn on the light just for a second. Just a little white village with some deer and some snowflakes. And I really love how it turned out. It turned out so good. Again, that was an Advent house that I used to put candy in when my kids were here, and they would all fight over whose turn it was to get the candy as they were counting down. No candy in it this year, but it is just so peaceful, this little nook to me. So what about you? Would you do all this? Would you decorate this much for Christmas? Most people think I'm nuts, which there might be some truth to that. But again, I love it, and I'm glad that I can share it with you guys. So let's have a party. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
One thing we do is eat up in this place. I told Abby that already. I said,
I was like, I made the salad.
there's the crispy Pringle.
There was, I had hit so much.
I thought I would show you guys a little bit of my Christmas decorations in the daytime when you can see a little bit better. The Christmas party yesterday was a success. Everybody had a great time. And guess who's home? Wesley. Say hi, Wes. Say hi to everybody. Say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Today I am oh, here's my dog saying hello. Say hello. Hello, mommy, love you. I have some scented lip gloss on, so I guess he thinks that's a treat. Say hi to everybody. Anyway, today I am going to Ross Park Mall to do some last minute Christmas shopping, which is insane that I even agreed to go with my BFF for this. I don't even really need anything that I have to get at the mall, but I'm going to go with her, and I figured I'd take you guys along just to see the hustle and the bustle of the holiday year. Yes, you're going to take a nap? He went to Grammy's house yesterday for my girl's Christmas party, so he's very pooped out today and very needy. So, as you can see. So, come for the fun shopping on the last Sunday before Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are, heading into the mall. Say a little prayer for us. And we got a space right up front. Shout out to the lady that saved our spot for us. Don't you just love a Christmas decoration? This video by just wishing each and every one of you a very happy holiday, however you celebrate, and say thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for watching my videos. And I look forward to keeping you along for the ride in 2026. Merry Christmas.